Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Phyllis. How are you tonight?
I am good. I am good. I think. Okay. Let me get my let me do this real quick and then I'll all right, now there we go. Okay, John 18. Okay. Now, had to get my stuff ready. I was running on my last minute this afternoon, so. Did you have a chance to look at any of the classes or look at the website to look at the video about the program?
I did look at a couple of classes. Just got into them a little bit.
Okay. And were you able to get on the website at the association office and look at that video?
Yeah, I think I looked at the right one.
Okay. We talked about our ELL program. It talked, there was pictures of the different classes and it gave a little bit of history about it and an interview with one of our students.
Yeah, I think I saw part of that.
Yeah, it kind of told a lot of the and kind of gave you an idea looking at some of the pictures of how we were meeting when we could meet in person.
Mhm.
Hopefully we can do that again soon. I don't know, I tell you. Even though the vaccine's out there, I don't know if they'll let us back in the classroom or not. So, but we'll see. If not, we know we can Zoom. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. So,
Mhm.
okay. Have you got a computer, or are you doing from your phone or iPad or
Computer.
computer? Okay.
A computer.
Okay. I started with my iPad and then found out it was just a little bit harder to do it with an iPad. And I mean, it can be done. That was no problem. I did several Zoom classes with the iPad, but then I bought a laptop because it was so much easier. And the screen was so much bigger. So, and you'll find our students don't get on right at 6:30. Sometimes it's 6:45, sometimes it's 7 o'clock, but I usually wait until 7 o'clock. If no one's gotten on by 7 o'clock, I usually go ahead and shut down. I do try to text my students that afternoon and remind them, we'll be having class at 6:30. And like I said, mine is an advanced class, and I did and I'm sure you saw by the link on for the Zoom meeting, I do a recurring meeting. So I don't send out a invite
Right.
every week, but some of the other classes just do a different meeting each week and just send out an invite, and that's the reminder for them. So and any questions that you might have?
No, not right off. I think it's so to be determined, you know.
I knew we'd have a few minutes before the students got on, so I thought, well, I'd see if you had any questions that I could try to answer. If everything is just so unsure at this point, as to what we'll be doing next year.
Mhm.
And we have, I counted it up today. We have 8 weeks left of, or 8 classes left. We have 9 weeks left until the end of, we go till April the 29th this year, the last of April. And there's like 8 more classes because we'll be out I think it's the 18th, because it's spring break. So we kind of go with the school, and we do spring break and fall break when they do spring and fall break. So there you are. Now I see you.
Yeah, I just realized I had my video turned. I mean, my video turned off. Didn't know where it was at.
I was on a a Zoom meeting this past Saturday with about 30 something ladies, and some of them did. It was early. It was like 9 o'clock Saturday, and said some of them wouldn't turn their video on. They said, "No, we hadn't got ready. We didn't have no makeup on, no nothing." I thought, I don't care, whether you got makeup on or not. I just like to see faces. So, but so Zoom has become um, a fun thing for me, because at least I can see people, because my husband and I don't get out and do anything because we both have underlying conditions and are, I'm 69 and he's 72. So we just have not got out and done a lot. So it's kind of nice to get on Zoom and see people.
It's better than nothing, slightly.
Right. It is better than nothing.
You were talking about helping out in the testing, my helping out in the testing maybe next year. I didn't quite understand that. If we have a few minutes, maybe you could go over that again.
Okay. The way we do
Do you
testing.
start the year with the testing?
Do what?
Do you start the year with testing each year?
We test any new student. Now, if they've already been, and we
Okay.
start a new year, we have them fill out a new form, just in case, a new registration form, just in case they've changed addresses, or we don't ask a lot on there, and we tell them they don't have to fill out anything, because it goes no further than what we have. So we don't ask. Date of birth is about the only thing we ask, and that's because some of the teachers kind of do birthday parties and stuff like that. And but if a new student comes in that's never been there before, we have them fill out, of course, their paperwork, their regular. And I don't think I have a new patient registration form. I don't think on here, but our testing is fairly easy. It's I was looking to see if I had, here is here's the test, and I don't know if you can see it much from it. Is it coming out backwards?
Yeah, looks fine.
It is coming out backwards. Okay.
No, it's good. Yeah, no, it's good.
Is it right? Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the oral placement test that we give them when they come in. The first 10 things, basically, no, the first 9 things. Basically, we can tell after they do the first 9 things, or really sometimes the first 7, if they belong in a advanced, introduction class, or if we can put them in a level. The first thing we ask is spell your first name, and then spell your last name. Then we ask what is today's month, day, and year, to see if they know the days of the week, the months of the year. Then we ask them, what country were you born? And how long have you been living in the United States? Spell 10 words out loud that I'm going to say to you. And I will, or whoever's doing the testing, those words are red, stop, bank, sister, clock, chair, house, money, phone, and test. And then number 7 is write the English alphabet in order. And if they can't do that, if they can't do any of those, you're pretty much going to have to put them in an introduction, and you don't have to finish the rest of the test. The rest of the test just is simple questions. Well, oh, here comes Norma. Just some simple questions. And the last part is a little paragraph. Well, I can't, there we go. Is a little paragraph that they read themselves and see if they can answer the questions. And then there's a grading thing that we go by, which just looks like this, so that you will know, you'll count up how many they got right and how many they got wrong, or how many, yeah. And then you will grade it by the total number missed. Hi, Norma, how are you? I can't hear you, Norma. We have lots of trouble getting connected to everything sometimes.
Oh, I'm good.
You're connected. You're connected now. We have a visitor tonight, Norma.
Ah, good.
Her name is Lynn.
Hi, Norma.
Hi, Leanne.
And she wants to help in our ELL program. So
Oh,
she
good.
gets to visit our class tonight just to see what we do. So y'all have to be on your good behavior, okay?
Okay.
I'll have to tell Pedro to be on his good behavior, right?
Yeah, I think so. He comes. Yeah.
So she's going to listen and see what we do and how we do class. So
Okay.
how's your husband? Is he feeling better?
Yeah, he's feel better. Yeah,
Good,
he's
good,
feel
good.
better. But he don't like alone in a house. I come in my room. He comes in my room too.
He's just following you everywhere. You're
Yeah.
shutting the door and shutting him out.
Yes,
right?
any place I go, he coming with me. I say, it's okay.
Well, he got used to her husband. Lynn, her husband has been sick and been home for a while. So he's been
4
kind of
months.
used to, was it 4 months?
4 months, Mrs. Phyllis.
Yeah. So he's been used to being where she was. She's kind of glad to get him out back to work. So,
Yeah.
so.
I understand.
Before I did so, he don't like to be with me a long time, but now he likes to be with me. I say, no, I don't like to be with you. It's okay.
It's okay. He'll like it. Let's see. Here comes Maria. Yay,
good.
Maria's on.
Good.
Come on. Whoops.
The same problem.
I know. Everybody has a problem getting connected to the audio.
Yes, sometimes.
I was just telling Lynn, I was on a Zoom call this past Saturday with about 30 ladies. It was kind of funny before it was over. Everybody trying to get connected. Some were on their phones and they were just calling in. And it was kind of crazy. So,
Yeah.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Miss Phyllis.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I've been missing you.
Thank you. I miss you too.
We have a visitor tonight. Her name is Lynn. And she's up.
Hi, Maria.
She's going to be visiting in our class tonight. She is wanting to help and be a volunteer. If we ever get back in person, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome, Miss Lynn.
What is her name?
Her name is Lynn.
What is the Lynn?
Lynn.
Is
Okay.
it Stenglin?
You got it.
Yes,
Sting
England.
line.
Stenglin.
England.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't exactly sure how to pronounce that last name. Sometimes I do student names I can't pronounce. Some of the new students that come in, I have a hard time with their names. But they have a hard time with mine when they come in too, because Phyllis is not something you see every day in Mexico or Honduras or wherever you're from.
Yeah.
No.
It's no more common.
Not very common, is it?
Yes.
Do y'all have any girls named Phyllis in Mexico, or that's just not a name at all for girls, is it?
No.
But Philip, you do Philip for a boy? No?
Yeah, Philip for boy, yeah. I have a brother.
Philip for boy, yeah, but for a girl.
Philip.
No,
No.
nothing like for girls.
I never hear before.
I haven't heard any girl.
I would have to change my name
Philip.
if I come to Mexico, right?
No, I
like your name. I like your name.
Okay, I was looking to see. I haven't heard from Pedro, so I'm assuming he's going to get on, and I haven't heard from Sonia. Whoops, let me double check. Whoops. Well, what do we do? What did I do? I hit the wrong thing here. Read. There we go. How are your students doing in school? I know your daughter's virtual and in school. Is your son virtual, or is he?
He's doing virtual in person.
Okay, so both.
Both.
I didn't know. Everybody's doing something different, so I can't keep up with everybody. So.
No. My son told me that after spring vacation, they're gonna be in person. All the kids are gonna be in person.
Oh, really? Well, that'll be better. It'll be easier to remember where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to do.
My daughter, she say that she prefer being at home because she say, Mommy, I eat very well over here, because sometimes she don't like the food they give in school.
Oh, so she likes it better at home.
Yes, they say, Mommy, I like it because I like the food. She said in the school, the all food that they give is a lot of grass. And she don't like grass.
She'll just have to get used to it all over again, won't she? So.
But when
do they stay all day when they go to school now, or is it a half a day?
All day.
All day.
All day.
Yes, all day.
Like for her too. Okay.
All day.
I didn't know. So, all right. I think I've got a quarter till. I think we'll go ahead and do our devotion, and then if somebody else comes in, I'll click them in. Our devotion is, let me share screen here and get it up. It's getting close to Easter, so Miss Judy is kind of progressing our devotions toward the Easter time. And this devotion is found in John 18, and its verses, whoops, I just lost it on my, I was going to read it off of out of my Bible thing here, because it's a little bit different to what it is there, but not a whole lot different. it's found in John 18, 19 through 22. And it's when Jesus is at the Sanhedrin, and you can see by the picture there that there's the officials, all the officials, and he's standing there in the center. And they have taken him to the high priest. And starting in verse 19, it says, the high priest then questioned Jesus about his disciples and about his teaching. Jesus answered him, I have spoken openly to the world. I always taught in the synagogues and in the temple where all the Jews came together, and I spoke nothing in secret. Why do you question me? Question those who have heard what I spoke to them. They know what I said. When he said this, one of the officers standing nearby struck Jesus, saying, is that the way you answer the high priest? And you can see from the picture that this is the officer here that has struck him in the face. And of course, we know afterwards he answered them after that and said, if I have spoken wrongly, testify of the wrong. But if rightly, why do you strike me? So Annas sent him bound to Caiaphas, the high priest. So he goes on to another trial area. If you want to read a little bit more about this, you can go in John 18 and read before that. And then afterwards, it talks about Peter's denial. And then the next will be Jesus going before Pilate. And I'm imagining that will probably be next week's devotion, will be when he goes before Pilate, but we will see. So you can look at that in your Bible. And I'm going to flip down, because I think what we're going to do tonight is first look at our ED pronunciations. Excuse me. I think I emailed some of these. We had a handout that I think everybody had lost. So
No, I have mine.
Have you got your handout? Okay, this one is the same. It may be a little bit different.
Okay.
But we're going to look at it. We looked at it last week. The one thing that I told you last week I wanted you to look at, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and is this area right here. It says for the sounds that sound the ED or the ID, the ed or id. This sound of ED comes after the T or D word. I mean, T or D sound. In the root word, in the first line is want. Root word is want, and it ends in what?
ED, wanted?
T. The root word ends in T.
And T, yeah,
right,
the
it
root
ends
word
in T.
ends in
So
T.
it's gonna, after you put the ED on it, because it ends in T, it's gonna have the ED sound. So it's gonna be pronounced wanted.
Wanted.
Okay. The same for hunt and hunted.
Hunted.
The root word has the T sound. I mean, I am not talking right tonight. I'm sorry. Lynn's got me all nervous now. The root word ends in the letter T. So it is pronounced with the ED or the ID sound to it. So it is hunted.
Hunted.
Okay.
Hunted.
The next one, the root word is rest.
Rest.
It ends in
T.
T.
E.
You add the ED and it's rested.
Rested. Okay.
Okay, here comes our D sound. Root word is hand.
Handed.
Ends in
D.
D. You're going to add the ED to it and it's going to be handed.
Handed.
Yes. Next word is shout. Ends in the
Shout.
letter
D.
T. You add ED and it's pronounced
Shouted.
shouted. Yes, very good. All right. The next word is parade.
Paraded.
Parade.
Okay.
Parade.
Parade is, now this is one of those little, you know, there's always those exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Parade
Mhm.
is spelled P-A-R-A-D-E is the root
Mhm.
word. So
Okay.
we're really actually only adding a D to it.
Oh, yeah.
But we're counting the root word because there's no sound to the E after parade. At the end, there's no sound to the E. So after you add the ED, it's going to be paraded.
Paraded.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. Paraded. Oh,
Okay. Next word is need. Ends in the
Need.
letter
Needed. Uh-huh. ID.
Mm,
Needed.
D.
the letter
Ends in
D,
the
and
letter
it's
D.
pronounced
Needed.
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 Very good.
Mhm.
Root word add
Add.
ends in the letter
Added.
D.
D.
Added.
Add ED and it's
Mhm.
pronounced
Added.
Added.
added. Very good. All
Mhm.
right. Haunt. Root word is
Haunt.
haunt. Ends in the letter
T.
D.
T.
Mm-hmm.
And add ED and it's pronounced
Haunted.
Haunted.
haunted. Yes. Root word seat.
Seat.
Seated.
Add the last letter is
The
T.
last letter is T.
T. Add
Mhm.
ED and it's pronounced
Seated.
Seated.
seated. Yes.
Mhm.
Next word is wait.
Wait.
Ends in the letter
Ends in the letter
T.
T.
mhm. Add ED and it's pronounced
Waited.
Waited.
waited. Very good.
Waited. Mhm.
Strand.
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 Ends in the letter
D.
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 Add ED and it
Stranded.
is stranded. Yes.
Stranded. Okay.
Root
Stranded.
word repeat.
Repeat.
Ends in the letter
T.
T.
T. Add ED. It's pronounced
Repeated. Mhm.
repeated.
Repeated.
Good. All right. Next word is command.
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 Last letter
D.
D.
D. Add ED and it's pronounced
Commanded.
Mhm.
commanded.
Commanded.
Yes. Next word is respond.
Respond.
Respond. Ends in
Last
the
word,
letter D.
last letter
D.
D. Good. And it's
D.
pronounced
Responded.
Responded.
responded. Good.
Responded.
Root
Okay.
word end.
And
And
Last letter
D.
D.
add ED and it's pronounced
Ended.
Ended.
ended. All right. Very good.
Okay.
Now, line. These are the ones that you have to look at a little bit closer. The biggest thing to remember, if it ends in a T or a D, you're going to say wanted or hunted, rested, handed.
Ended.
These others in these other two columns, they're either going to have the sound of a D or a T at the end. Like in the first column, the sound, this is going to be a D sound. The sound of ED comes after a voiced consonant. The root word is turn,
Turn.
and you're
Turn.
pronouncing the consonant is in, and you are pronouncing it turn. You're adding that n sound,
Turn.
and you're just going to add a
Turned.
D sound. So it's going to be pronounced turned.
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 Mhm. Turned.
Right. Not
Turned.
turned, but just
Turned.
Turned.
turned. Right.
Turned.
Okay, the second one, we'll do a couple of these. Let's look down to curled.
Curled. Curled.
Curl is the root word,
Curled.
and the
Curled.
voiced consonant is the L, and you're saying that L. Curl.
Curled.
And
Curled.
it's curled.
Curled.
Yes, you're just putting a
Curled.
D sound at the end of it. Very
How to
good.
pronounce that?
It's a little bit hard to say. You know what?
Okay, now here's one. My phone's going off back here. Maybe the answer machine got it. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, here's one. Shrug.
Shrugged.
This is one of those where you double the G when
Shrug.
you're adding ED. So you're going to have two G's. If you're
Mhm.
pronouncing
Oh,
the
yeah.
G, pronouncing that consonant, shrug. So it's,
Shrug.
and it's going to just have a D sound.
Shrug.
So it's going to sound like shrugged.
Shrug.
Shut up. I
Shrug.
can't pronounce that.
I know. It sounds silly, doesn't it? Okay, then we've got, let's look at traveled.
Travel.
Traveled.
That's the L sound, is the consonant sound, and you're pronouncing it in travel.
Travel.
Traveled.
Travel.
And so you're just going to add, whoops, you're going to add the D sound.
That, Ella?
Mhm.
Travel.
The D sound is going to be traveled.
Traveled.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's the D sound. There's some that has kind of a T sound, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference in them. But if it has a, this is the sound of the ED, is the T after the voiceless consonant of the letters F, K, P, S, CH, and SH. Lots of rules. I'm sorry. Okay, we're looking at this one, and this is the one that's harder to pronounce, I think. Let's look at the word wish. The root word is wish.
Wished.
Okay, it has an SH sound. You're going to add the ED, so it's going to sound like a T. So you're going to say wished.
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 More of a T
Kissed.
and a duh. It's not a wish duh. It's a wished.
Wished.
Yes, wished. Okay, same thing with kiss.
Yeah.
It is a S sound. So it's going to be kissed.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing with miss.
Missed.
Missed. Same thing with fish.
Fished.
Fished. Yes. Rock.
Rocked.
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 Dropped.
Yes. Very good. Knocked.
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 Saying is that T sound. That's got a CK. Well,
CK.
well, that's a variant. Oh, I guess I forgot to put CK up there. I'm sorry. That's my fault. But it does have a K sound, so it doesn't matter if it's a C. It's got that K sound.
Yeah.
All right, let's look down at stop.
Stopped.
This is another one that you're going to double the consonant before you add the ED. It still doesn't make any difference. It's still going to sound like a T. Stopped.
Stopped.
Yes. Then stomped.
Stamped.
Skipped.
Skipped.
Sneaked.
Snicked.
Rushed.
Rushed.
Watched.
Watched.
Marched.
Marched.
Raced.
Raced.
Yes. Now, watch is one that's I have noticed is really easy when you all are reading to put watched. or to pronounce watch it.
Watch
So you kind of have to watch. And I think the easiest thing that I could come up with if I were learning this, I would be looking for the T and the D at the end of these words and know that those are the ones that are going to be the ED sound, like wanted, hunted. The rest of these just don't
T and
pronounce
D.
them. Can't pronounce a T or D sound or duh.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
it's very
that.
hard. Okay, I've got
a
a
little bit hard.
practice. I got a practice sheet for you. Let me
Okay.
get over here to my another thing. And can you see those?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Well, you can't see the first one, can you? Well, fiddlesticks. Well, I want it. Well, how silly. Let's see if I can get it to pull up this way. All right, there we go. That's got all of them on there. All right, what I want you to do is look at these words. Let's do the first column, and you can write them down on your sheet. You can look at the ending letters, and you're going to see if they are pronounced with a D, a T, or an ED. And just put that in the blank right before them. And you can just write that on your papers if you want to. I don't know if you were able to print out what I've emailed you or not.
Yeah, you sure.
Do what?
I got it.
Yeah, you got yours printed out.
Okay.
So. Some people have printers and some don't. So I thought, okay, we can do it on a piece of paper if you don't. So
Yeah.
and I don't know if I can pull up. I don't know if I can pull up both of these at the same time. I don't think I can. No, I can't pull them both up at the same time on this screen. I should have fixed it where we could have pulled them up at the same time. Just do that first column and let's look at let's look at them. I'll give you a couple of minutes.
Mhm.
Done or need another minute?
Okay, thank you.
The first column, or I need to do
Just the
the
first
second?
column. Yeah,
Just the
just the
first column. Okay,
Okay.
I finished the first.
Yeah, me
finish
too.
the. Okay. Well, let's look at the first column.
Okay.
Okay, the first word, Maria, pronounce it and tell me if it's a D, a T, or an ED.
Announced is the announced.
Mhm.
Okay, what does it end in?
Mm,
What consonant does it end?
C.
C.
Announce.
Mhm.
Announce.
Okay,
So is announced.
Announce.
yes, it's a D.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Is that the announced?
Announced.
Mm,
Okay,
Announced.
number 2, or the second one, Norma.
Is cried. The consonant is E. The ending is D. Cried.
Okay, well, the consonant really on this one would be the Y before you changed it to an I to an
Yeah.
ED. That brings on a
Right.
whole nother problem, doesn't it? I should
Right.
have put that one in there. So,
Maybe cried. Mhm.
but it is
Right.
pronounced, and you do pronounce the consonant cry. The
Cry.
Y as an I.
Mhm.
Cried.
So
Cried.
it's going to be cried
Cried.
with a D.
Cried.
Mhm.
Cried.
With that. Cried.
The next one, Maria.
And the last letter is D. And it's ended.
Ended. Yes, very
Ended.
good.
Mhm.
Very good.
Ended.
Okay. The next one, Norma.
The next one is cook, and the consonant is K. It would cooked.
Okay. With the T
Mhm.
sound. Very good.
The T sound, yes. T.
Yes, very good. All right. The next one, Maria.
The next one is ask. The last consonant, the consonant is K.
Mhm.
Asked.
Okay.
T
With
sound. Asked.
T sound.
T sound,
Yes,
yeah.
very good.
Mhm.
Okay. The next one, Norma.
The next one is like. The consonant is K. The sound is T. Liked.
Okay, very good. All right. The next one, Maria.
The next one. The next one is wash.
Hmm?
Wash the next one is wash. The last consonant is H. Wash. And the sound is T. Washed.
Washed. Yes.
Washed.
Mhm.
It's almost like an SH, really. The SH sound. So be a
Mhm.
T. Yes. Next one, Norma.
Next one is love. The consonant is B, and the ending is loved. Loved.
Loved. Yes.
Mhm.
The D.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
ED.
Next.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Mhm.
And next one, Maria.
Yes. And is ED is love with D or with ED? Love
Oh,
or love?
Love.
love would be with the D. Loved.
D.
D. Loved.
Mhm.
Okay. The next one is help. The last consonant is P. Is T sound is helped.
Yes, that is
Mhm.
correct. Yes.
Mhm.
Next one, Norma.
Next one is a tenth. The last consonant is D. The sound is attended.
Attended. Very good.
ED. ED. Mhm.
And the next one, Maria.
Is lie.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The sound is D. Is L is D. Light.
Yes, lied. The last consonant is a, the
L.
last consonant is
The
actually the
last,
first
the last
letter.
and first.
Yeah.
The
It is
last
the
and
first and
fourth.
last.
Yeah, the last and the fourth.
Okay. Yes. So
Okay.
it will be the D sound. That is correct.
sound,
Okay,
yeah.
Norma.
Yes, the next is waved. The last consonant is V. The sound is waved. ED.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now that it sounds
Waved.
it'd be the D sound. Yeah.
Mhm.
That
And then
way.
it's like waved.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Mhm. V.
Next one, Maria.
Kiss. The last consonant is S. The sound is T. Is kissed.
Yes, that is correct.
Mhm.
And
Okay. Destroy. Okay, the next is destroyed.
uh-huh.
The last consonant is Y. The ending, the sound is ED. Destroyed.
Destroyed. Yes, with the D.
With the D or the ED?
It's no, it's going to be the D. Destroyed.
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 Yes, actually,
Okay.
the last consonant is the
Destroyed.
R. The R. Well, Y is
Oh.
actually a.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think I
Uh-huh.
might have
Destroyed.
mistold y'all up at another
Yeah.
one, but the Y is sometimes a vowel. So, and the O is a vowel. So the last consonant really is
Is
R, and you're
Mhm.
pronouncing it as destroyed. Destroyed.
Destroyed.
So it is the letter D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one.
Play.
Mm-hmm.
The last consonant is L. Is played with D sound. Played.
Yes, with the D sound, because you are pronouncing the L. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Next one.
Next one is mixed. The last consonant is X. And the sound is mixed.
Okay, mixed with the T.
Mhm.
Mixed.
That is correct. It
Mixed.
kind of has the X kind of has an S sound, doesn't it? Mixed.
Mixed. Mm-hmm.
Mixed. Mixed. Mhm.
It has the X sounds like an S.
Mhm.
Okay, next one.
Mixed.
Encourage. The last consonant is G. And the sound is D. Encouraged.
Yes,
Encouraged.
encouraged.
Mhm.
Encouraged.
Courage.
And the next one.
The next one is used. The last consonant is S. The sound is T. Used.
Used. Used.
Used.
Used. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, and I think there were actually two more under there that didn't show up. So that next one is wish,
Mhm.
and it's pronounced
Wished.
Wished.
wished. Yes.
Wished.
And the last one is join.
Joint. Mhm.
The sound
Joint.
D.
D.
Joined.
Mhm.
Joined. Yes.
Mhm.
Joined.
D.
Yes, D.
Very good. Very good. Y'all did real good on those. That's very good.
Try to do.
Keep keep studying that. We'll do the second column next week.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a couple of scrambled sentences now to break it. I don't want to wear you out on sounds of EDs. So I will we'll do a couple of scrambled sentences.
Okay.
Let's see. I think see how many we did. I think we did down to 15 the last time we did them. Let's see how big I can get these. Let's do 15 through 20. Start with
15 through
number
20.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll give you a few minutes to work on those. Did we do 15 before? I can't remember. Oh,
15
well,
to 20? Yeah.
yeah, 15 to 20.
Okay.
I'll set my timer and I'll give you about 4 minutes to work on these.
Okay.
If I can find my timer. There we go.
Ujú. Sí. 16, 17.
Okay, whoops. Well, stop timer. You need another minute?
Please.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll give you 2. I'll be nice.
Yeah, thank you.
It's hard.
Yeah, she run very fast. The alarm is there.
Need another minute?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, please.
2 times waiting.
Okay. Some of these are hard. Some of them are a little harder than the others. And there may be more than one way to write them also.
Yeah. Time.
You finished, Norma?
Now I can see some words. I lose some words. When I check, I lose some words. But I take a picture because when I come, I lose.
Oh yeah, that's good idea.
Yes, I
did
prefer
that
take a
the
picture when I
last time
come and say,
the last time I took a picture, but now
yes, it's
I
more
don't know
easy
why.
because when I come and say lose, I wow. I
Yeah.
check, I take a picture. It's more easy to do.
It's easier.
Easier if we were in person and I could just give you a piece of paper, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was easier.
Okay.
Lynn, we do run into challenges like this, but we do the best we can.
Mhm.
Yes, I know.
Oh no, I can't do it. I want. Let's see. One,
I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay, please.
8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Then we'll just do them together. Not finished. That's okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at them and see what we can figure out. And actually, I did a typo on number 16, but we'll look at it in a minute. Let's look at number 15. What did you get for that, Norma? Did you get that one?
I have the 16 or 15. I got it.
15.
15. Okay, 15. I said thousands of workers will lose their jobs. I put, yeah.
Soon.
Soon, yeah.
Soon. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. This
think
is an example of one that can be written several different ways. You could have also have said soon thousands of workers will lose their jobs. You could have said thousands of workers will soon lose their jobs, or thousands of workers will lose their jobs soon. So this one can be written several different ways. Number 16, that is not, there's not supposed to be an S on weather. I'm sorry, that's a typo on, that's my thing. So you can, it doesn't change the where the way it's arranged. I just put an S on weather and it should be weather. So number 16, you got that one, Maria?
I don't know. I have, he goes in all running weather.
I don't know. She got running all in.
You put he goes.
It's in weather. She was running all.
Whether he goes. I couldn't do that. That one. He goes. How? He. Whether he goes in. Running. When he goes in all running. No. Whether he goes in. I don't know how to fix this.
Okay. He did you get it, Norma?
Oh, the 16?
What did you put?
I put he got running in weather all.
In all weather?
He goes running in all weather.
Okay.
In all weather.
Right. Or you could say in all weather, comma, he goes running.
Okay.
Running like exercise. That
Yeah,
makes
like
sense.
exercise.
Okay.
I didn't like. I was confused. Yeah, right. Got it.
That's why we do these, right? Practice.
Okay.
All right. What about number 17?
The 17.
70. I put she did not
okay.
that. She not. What I did?
Norma, you got it?
I put she did not that. She did not lose her handbag realize, but I don't know if it's good. But I have to she.
I have that one. She did not realize that she had lost her handbag.
Handbag, yeah.
Is correct, Miss Phyllis?
Her did.
She did not realize.
She did not realize. Yes, she did not.
That she had lost her handbag.
Yes.
Is that correct?
She did not realize that she lost her handbag. That she had lost her handbag.
That she had lost.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Number 18. Got that one, Norma?
Yes, I put it's time to arrange it, the wedding ceremony.
It is time to arrange the wedding ceremony. That is correct.
The wedding ceremony.
Number 19, Maria.
This one. I want free time as much as I have. I want.
I have.
I have free time as much as I want.
I have free time as much as I want. I didn't have it written that way, but you could, I have free time as much as I want. Yes, I wrote, I have as much free time as I want. Okay, but I didn't think about the way you wrote it. But I have
Free time
free time
as much
as I want.
as I have. I want.
As much as I want.
want.
I think you could probably write it that way too. All right, let's try number 19. No, that
19?
wasn't. How about 20?
20, I think 20.
Yes, 20.
20. The 20. Let me check this. The small, big, the small, big. Would you like? Yeah. Would you like?
Got it, Maria? No.
I put the small, big. Would you like? Or half for half? I don't know if it's correct.
What?
Put this, the big, small, would you like? Or half for half? Half for half, small, or big, what you like? I lose it. I have this big, small, like, I don't know. Would you like?
Would you like the half big or half small?
Or half for half?
Okay, reverse that.
This is, would you?
Almost.
It says, would you like big,
like the
small, or half,
Small,
or half?
small or half and half? I don't know.
Okay.
What is the answer?
I didn't realize this one would be that confusing, but now that I look at it, I can see why it would be. Okay. Would you like the small half
The
or
small half. Oh, I have backwards. I have the half big or the half small.
Big,
Okay.
small,
Is
or
the
half,
big half or the
half?
The big.
would you like the small half or the big half?
Okay. The small half.
I'm sorry, that one was a little confusing.
No, you
It's okay.
half small.
Half.
Yeah, would you like the small half or the big half?
I thought like that one. I don't know.
Big half.
Half or
Yeah, I know.
big.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah,
Of course,
got
that's
it.
the only one that was a question. We didn't even talk about the
Question.
punctuation.
The
That was
small
the only
half
one that
or
was a
big
question.
half. Yeah. I got it now.
Sorry. That's why we do these. We'll do the last ones next week. We'll do the last 5. All right, grab your books if you got your books and turn to page 129. I'm going to go off a screen share so I can see everybody's big face. Now I see big faces, still little faces.
Yeah. I like it.
129. 129 you said?
129, yes.
29.
This is going to start the review for the lessons 1 through 16 that we've already done.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
Okay.
hopefully you've already done, maybe. This has got some of all that we talked about, some synonyms, some antonyms, some definitions, some fill in the blanks. Choose the word that doesn't fit. It has lots of different things. So we're going to do the word study, which is actually the definitions. They're on 129. Let's see. I think we got time to do that. Oh yeah, we got
Okay.
20 minutes. Maybe this won't be as hard as the scramble sentences.
Yes.
Okay.
What's funny?
You're going to choose the correct answer at the left and write it on the line. And you'll see down through there, there's a list of words, and we'll go over them. First one is Aesop,
ASAP,
ambush,
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 comma,
comma,
curfew,
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 fable,
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 gossip,
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 grocery,
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 haymaker,
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 mummy,
mommy,
mommy,
sissy,
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 slugger,
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 sponsor,
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 turnip,
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 vulture,
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 and witness.
witness.
witness. ¿Qué es lo que haces aquí?
Now look at all the definitions over to the left hand, to the right hand side, and you're going to choose the word that goes in that blank that is the definition by 1 through 15. And I'll give you about, how about 3 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? You take 2 minutes? I'll be nice.
I
and
think
give
so.
you
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I think you give me 1 minute more, 1 minute more. That's 5 minutes. Okay,
We'll
3 minutes. Okay.
Well, how about 4? I'll meet you in the middle. We'll go 4 minutes.
Okay.
Oops. Couple more.
Yes, please.
Is done,
Okay.
please.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Shh. My daughter.
That's okay.
Sorry, my daughter make a noise. Yeah. Mhm. So let's get a surprise attack me for not cancel, please. Okay.
Close.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we can come up with. This is our
Yeah.
last thing to do tonight.
Okay.
Okay, number one, Maria.
Number one, a business that buys time on the radio or TV programs to run ads. Sponsor?
Sponsor. Yes, that is correct. Good. Okay, number 2, Norma.
A Greek writer of fables who lived about 600 BC is Aesop.
Aesop. Yes. He was the writer of all the fables that we read.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Number 3, Maria.
A large bird that often feeds on dead animals.
Yeah.
Vulture.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you pronounce vulture?
Vulture.
Vulture. Okay.
Vulture.
Vulture.
Okay, number 4, Norma.
A mark used by a writer to show a pause in a sentence, comma.
Okay, and there's an ed word.
Use it.
Uh-huh.
It's used.
Used. Yes, used. You're not going to put the ed. It doesn't have a T.
I forgot
T.
E. Yeah.
Very good. See, that's watching. So, all right. Number 5.
Number 5. A person who has seen or heard something. Witness.
Witness. Yes, that is correct. Number 6, Norma.
It's a plant with a large yellow or white root that is eaten as a vegetable is turnip.
Turnip, yes.
Turnip.
And number 7, Maria.
A player who hits hard in baseball, also a fighter who swings out with his fist. Slugger.
Slugger, yes, that is correct. Number 8, Norma.
A short history with a moral is fable.
Yes, that is correct. Number 9, Maria.
A slang word meaning a mighty blow with the fist. Haymaker.
Haymaker. That was a new word I learned when we read that. Story. Yeah, I'd never heard that before either.
When I saw the haymaker, I think people work in a farm.
Right, farmers. Yeah, yeah. And it just doesn't. You don't think about somebody hitting somebody.
Yes,
a haymaker.
Haymaker. Okay.
I don't understand that one. Okay, number 10.
Number 10 is a store that sells food and household items is grocery.
Yes, that is true. And number 11.
A surprise attack made from a concealed place. Ambush.
Ambush. Yes, very good. Number 12.
Number 12 is an order commanding people to retire from the streets at a certain time is curfew.
Yes, that is correct. 13.
Another word for coward is sissy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what was in the story. Called him a sissy. Okay, number 14.
Talk about other people behind their backs. Gossip.
Gossip, yes. And number 15.
The body of a human or animal wrapped in certain way after death. Mummy.
A mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah, that is correct. All right. The next one has got 15 parts to it on 130. Let's see, there's 15 sentences, I think.
Okay.
I think we can try to do that one real quick if you want to. They're all multiple choice. It makes it a little bit easier. So if you want to work on those for a few minutes, just tell me when you're done and I won't make the bell go off.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I went to the cabin. feel so dizzy.
Oh,
Sharon come to see.
Ready?
We try to. Yeah. Come on.
I think Maria's still working.
Yeah.
I'll give you another minute or so.
Okay.
Okay, I finished.
You finished? All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was a little confused on number 1. Maybe y'all didn't get confused, but I got a little confused.
Yeah. I
So,
did too. I did too.
all right. That it's the sentence says Edward's pants were so blank that he looked overweight. Now, the choices were baggy, cheap, dressy, or snazzy. I think
I
the
thought
book wanted us to put baggy.
Baggy.
If
Yeah.
they were baggy looking, looks like he would look underweight.
uh-huh.
If his pants were falling off, he lost weight.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
but I think they wanted to put baggy. Maybe they wanted to bunch him up so he looked fatter or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I would not
Okay.
count wrong any of those answers that you put on
I
there.
have baggy. Okay.
But now the rest of them I think are pretty clear. Number
Yeah.
2, Norma.
If lions weren't so blank. Her monthly phone bills wants to be so high. I put Gabby.
Gabby, right.
Yeah.
She didn't talk so much or wasn't so Gabby. Her monthly phone bills wouldn't be so high.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Okay.
Maria.
Stuart felt so dizzy that he thought he was going to faint.
Yes, dizzy
Lizzie. Yeah.
is correct. Number 4, Norma.
Lance was so about his clothes that if anyone so much as touched them, he flew. I put fussy. I'm not sure she's careful. I think so he's a little picky. I don't know.
Careful. Yes,
Yeah.
careful.
Is careful?
I would picky
Careful.
would be a better word too. I like picky better, but we didn't get that choice.
Yeah, I like picky.
Yeah, but he was so careful about his clothes.
Careful. Okay.
All right. And number
Okay.
5, Maria.
Louis was so grateful for Louis' help that she invited him over for dinner.
Right.
Is grateful?
Yes. Louise was
Great.
grateful for his help.
Grateful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6, I put Mr. Duke received and
Sí.
like message to call his wife at once. I put urgent. Mr. Duck
Urgent. Yes.
received an urgent message to call his wife at once.
Right. Received.
Uh-huh.
Received an urgent message. Yes, that's
Received.
correct.
Yeah, received.
Number 7.
Reed went to the movie so rarely that he didn't know the names of any well-known movie stars.
Okay. Rarely is
Rarely?
correct.
Mhm.
Rarely is correct.
Rare. Okay.
Number 8.
Number 8, I put Lucy mashed potatoes were so, I put lumpy, that everyone at the table found them difficult to chew because it's not delicious.
No, they weren't delicious,
Tasteless,
salty, or
no.
tasteless. Were they? They had to be lumpy. So
Yeah, I think so. She put only 5 minutes. They need 5 minutes more. She need more
yeah, I
time.
think they
5
did.
minutes more. Yes.
Okay, number 9.
The Cub Scouts were in terror as they listened to their leader tell a grisly tale
Grizzly.
about a bear that had eaten 5 campers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Grizzly?
that would have been kind of grisly, I think.
Ah,
It certainly
yeah.
wouldn't have been boring.
No.
Okay, number 10.
The Joneses decide to try to be less wasteful, and take her
Wasteful.
wasteful, take their newspaper bottoms and tin cans to the recycling center instead of putting them into the garbage.
Yes, that is correct. Recycling.
Yeah, recycling.
Okay, number 11.
The worm was so blank that Nick had difficult time getting in onto the hook. Wiggly,
Wiggly. Yes,
wiggly,
Weekly.
worm was so wiggly.
wiggly.
Number 12.
Okay.
Number 4 is in the speed of many false stars. Louis Braille persisted in his effort to invent a successful system of reading and writing for the blind. I put persisted.
Persisted. That is correct. Persisted in his efforts.
Mhm.
Okay, number 13.
When you realized that her new employer expected from her was that she agreed with him about everything, she promptly began to look for the new job in which she wouldn't feel like a puppet.
A puppet. Yes.
Mhm.
Number 14.
14.
Oh, I didn't.
Although some people thought the king was beautiful, Others admired him greatly for his vast, I'm not sure, I think so, wisdom.
For his
I'm not sure
vast
she's
wisdom. Yes,
wisdom.
wisdom is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
Number 15.
easy.
Linda's grandchildren had all been born in Dallas, Texas in 1916.
Okay, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Certainly wasn't Honolulu, was it?
Honolulu, Texas.
Yeah. Okay, that was very good. Y'all did good on the review. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard to remember some of that stuff from
Yeah.
way back. Okay, we will pick up on page 131 next week with section 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we will also do a review on the ED and do the second column of it. And we'll do the last 5 scrambled sentences. And finish the review. And then that next week, the week of the 18th, is actually spring break. So we
Oh
won't.
yeah,
yeah.
the week
Yeah.
after this, after next.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then
Mhm,
the
week
week after spring break, we'll start on
Mhm.
lesson 17. So,
Yeah.
17.
but
Okay.
so that should get us. We should be finished. We have 8 classes counting tonight for the end of the year, because we'll end this year on April the 29th. It's whatever that last Thursday of April is. That will be our last class this year. We won't go into May because we've been able to go. We didn't have to be out for snow or anything like that. We had class when it snowed. So
Yeah.
we haven't had to miss any classes. So we decided to go ahead and stop at the end of April and not go into May, get into all the graduation. We still don't know yet if we'll be in person or if we will be still online in August. That depends on the church, what the church tells us. So we'll let you know. We hope to know that by April, but I can't promise you that. But I will text you and let you know over the summer when we make that decision. I know we're going to have a, 2 years ago, we had the high set and the CBCT, the Theological Seminary. We had that graduation at Barren Plains Church. We are going to have a graduation in July. They didn't get to graduate last year because that was right after they shut everything down. So we're hoping everything will work. We're planning on having a graduation for all of those that have passed the high set. And I saw today where it come across WhatsApp, another person had passed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got their degree. So we are planning for a graduation for them. I don't know at this point where it will be at. It is going to be in July. I think it's July the 11th. It's on a Sunday. It's the week after the 4th of July. So I'll let you know about that. So we'll want to go and support all those that have got their diploma and the poor ones that didn't get to graduate through the ceremony last year, but they'll get to do in this upcoming ceremony. So all right, any questions?
No,
No,
for today. No.
not
Okay,
for today.
it's going to get cold, so get out your sweaters, because I heard them say earlier that it was going to get cold again. So
Yeah.
I don't want that. I wish it would stay one, either stay cold or stay hot. Don't go back and forth. It confuses my body.
I know. Me too.
Yeah, it does me too.
Also
So
me.
anyway, well, I will see you all next week. Miss Lynn, you can come on with us next week too if you want to.
See you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet
Okay.
you too.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
All
Have a
right.
good
Y'all have
night.
a good night.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.